Hello! Welcome to YouTube Mommy Meetup. I am DanaRyan from DanaRyan TV, or you can find me at MsDanaRyan everywhere. I recently changed my name so I'm consistent across the board, so I think it just makes everything easier. So we are back in another live hangout, and first let me introduce my lovely co-host, which I love so much, who I will be meeting in Chicago next month at the YouTube Mom Conference. I am so excited. So first, Amy from Dreamflight6000, go ahead and say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. It's been a while. I feel like we haven't been here for a really long time.
Well, it's been 2 weeks. Back again every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm excited to be back.
Yes, and then Diana from Being Mommy with Style, which we are so grateful to have here tonight as she's in the midst of moving. So go ahead and say hi, Diana.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad to be here as well. You might notice my background's a little different because I'm at my mom's house, but I'm super happy that I'm here tonight and glad to see you guys as well.
Very good. So if Diana has a lag or if she freezes up, we all know she's got a little bit of a wonky connection tonight, so bear with us. Okay, so we also have two very special guests with us from the YouTube Mom Meetup community. And first we'll go with Angel, who actually has been on with us before. She is a fellow Bachelorette fan, just like me. Woo! So Angel, go ahead and introduce yourself and your channel and let everybody know what you do there if they haven't seen you yet.
Alright, hi guys. I actually have two channels on YouTube. I have my family vlog channel, which is called It's the Taylor Crew, and I have my mommy channel, which is Making Baby Taylor, and then I have that, either one of those screen names across all the other things, depending on which thing it is.
All right, perfect. Thanks for being here again, Angel. And then we also have with us tonight Brittany, who I am so excited to have with us because Brittany's been very active in the YouTube Mom Meetup community. She's been on YouTube for forever. But this is her first time here live with us, and I'm so happy to meet her. So go ahead, Brittany, and introduce yourself and your channel.
Hey everybody, my name is Brittany, and my YouTube channel is Sharing Our Life, and all my other platforms are Sharing Our Life, but Facebook, because we can't keep our fun YouTube names on there anymore. So it is Brittany Elizabeth, so if you want to find me on there. But yeah, so just come over and check my channel out, and Periscope.
That's right, and Brittany, that was a perfect segue into the show tonight. So we want to let everyone know that we all have just begun on this wild ride of Periscope. So Periscope is a brand new app, and so most of us here, I believe, have used it at least once. I know Amy and myself have been doing it daily now for about a month at least, or more. Brittany's been using it a lot. I've seen Angel a lot. So we've all used it, but it's a brand new app, and we were going to talk about it in this hangout because we're seeing so many YouTube moms heading over to Periscope. So we're going to talk about what it is if you've never heard about it before and you have no idea what it is. And then we have our questions from the Facebook group that we're going to go through and kind of answer to the best of our ability. So first, I think the best place to start is what is Periscope for somebody who is like just hearing it for the first time or they've heard about it and don't really understand what it is. So I don't want to put anybody on the spot. but would anybody have like a definition of what it is? So okay, so Periscope is an app, and it actually is very integrated with Twitter. It actually is owned by Twitter, I believe. So if you have a Twitter account, then you can sign up for Periscope. And I believe you do need to have a Twitter account at this time. Does anyone disagree with that? I think you have to have a Twitter account in order to have a Periscope account. It's just kind of, they're linked together. So you install
my Twitter
the app.
account is good for something.
Yes, yeah. There you go. Your Twitter account is good for something. And if you sign up for a Twitter account, it's not even like you really have to do much on it, but to get to Periscope, you have to have that Twitter account. And so you install the Periscope app, and then that is where you take that app and you live stream. So basically, it's a live streaming app, just like we do here, but it's all on your phone, so it's really easy to use. And it's so fun, and I know I love it, and I think it has a lot of features on it that I think are sort of ideal for women in general, such as the hearts. So we're definitely going to talk about the hearts on it. I think that they're just so fun. I know I really like them. And so would you say it's a pretty good basic definition of what Periscope is? Anybody have anything to add?
Yeah, I saw two people since it started say, does it cost money? And it's free. It's completely free.
Perfect. That's a good point. Yep, it's all free. Except you need to use your data. So you have to have a data plan on your phone.
You just need unlimited data. So
And lots of charging time.
Lots of charging, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of charging. Yep, good tip. Make sure your phone is all charged up when you go to Periscope.
I'm not sure
So
why
we're going to bring
it
up...
drains the battery so bad, but
It
Yeah,
does seem to
that's
drain the
horrible.
battery really quickly. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does. So we're going to bring up the Facebook questions. I actually can show everyone what the app looks like. If you want to see it, we can screen share so I can show you what it looks like. So we can go ahead and do that now while Amy brings up the questions that we'll have them, but we'll just do a quick screen share so that you can see exactly what it looks like. Let's see if we can bring it up. Oh, look, there's a screenshot that got stuck there, I guess, from earlier when I was...
That's a hot shot.
All right, let me fix that.
This is so funny. I have to mention this because you actually answered this question. But Sarah, finding my mommy way, she said, "Let's pretend I'm your grandma, and after you explain the Google to me, tell me about Periscope. Take it slow and start from the beginning." So yeah, we did that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that question. I know. I like the grandma. All right, what's the next question then?
Okay, there's a whole bunch. Should I start at the top?
Yep, start at the
The top is the hardest question. Okay, this is from Victoria Pottle. Can you broadcast on 3G? She said, I can't seem to.
Okay. I believe that you can. You can. You have 3G, Amy?
I'm pretty sure we're 3G too.
I've had 3G. It goes in and out. You know, it's not the connection's not great. So I try to make sure I'm on 4G, but it goes. I've done it when it's on 3G.
Yeah.
I thought.
So I guess you can, but it might, like you said, freeze up if you're doing it that way.
Yeah.
And
I had problems in the beginning, and a lot of it was because I had to make sure I was on 4G.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm on 4G mostly, but I notice if I'm not on Wi-Fi that it's kind of like it'll start off working okay, and then like halfway through or towards the end, like I won't see any comments or anything, even though it's kind of like. And then when I watched the replay back, there were comments, there were things, and I couldn't see them. I think I froze up a little bit, and it kind of is. If I'm not on Wi-Fi, it doesn't work so well. But yeah.
Yep. All right. So Tanisha Lynn. She asked, can you go back and view the clips at a later time?
Yep. So, Brittany, why don't you answer this question? Can you go back and view them later?
Only within 24 hours unless you save them to your actual camera roll, because you can save them, but just make sure you have space on your phone before you do that, because it won't save. But yeah, they only last for 24 hours, and I kind of wish that they would change it to where maybe you could flag a couple of them. You know, like if you could do like an introduction for your Periscope, kind of like a YouTube channel, you know, our introductions for our YouTube channel, like if they let us do one so that when people go follow us, they can kind of, you know, they can get our spiel of who we are and what we're doing.
Do you really want to follow me or not?
Like a channel trailer.
Yeah, because I think that would be good. Or if you want to keep some little snippets for yourself or whatever. I mean, I like the idea that they're gone after 24 hours, but I wish that you could like keep some, you know, here and there.
Yep, I agree. So there's 24 hours, and then you can, like Brittany just said, save it to your camera roll automatically. And then, of course, I've noticed a lot of new apps and things or programs that will save it for you. If some of them have a fee, but you can have them save all of, you know, your scopes or broadcasts that you have, or you can hook up your phone and open QuickTime if you have a MacBook, and that's what I do. And then you can take QuickTime, set it to connect to your phone, and then you can play the broadcast and save it as a movie onto your computer. And that takes extra steps, though. But then when you do it that way, you get to save all the hearts, save all the comments, everything is saved in there, as opposed to when you save it to your camera roll, you lose all the hearts, you lose all the comments. So my phone is now connected, I believe. So let me try to share again so we can just kind of show what it looks like, and then you guys let me know if you can see it. So if it's working this time, then you can let me know. Can you see it, guys? Yep. Okay, so this is the app. This is what it looks like. This is the main screen. At the top, they have like recommended channels for you, which is pretty new. And then at the upper right, you can push the little head, and then you come up of what you have. Your broadcasts are here. And
yours looks different than mine, but yeah.
You have Android, so I wish you could hook up your Android, because Android and iPhone, I think, are a lot different. And this is like your main feed here. So if I went let's see here. I really want to pull one up so you can see the hearts and everything. So if we go to Amy, so there's Amy. Here is her most recent locked in the bathroom hangout or broadcast. And if you click on it,
I want to see this.
I don't know. I can't even watch myself back.
I
This is
know.
really bad.
So there you are. Close your eyes, Amy. You
I
I
can't
want to see
handle
all the
this.
hearts. So Amy was like
That's-
flowing hearts. It was so fun. But
That's because they felt bad for me. I look so terrible.
no, stop. But everybody joins. I don't know if you can see the bottom left because it's
Stop. Stop
and then
it.
when you tap the
Seriously.
screen,
There
all
you
the hearts
go.
come up. When you tap the screen, all the hearts.
Oh, that's
come up.
cool. Looking at the hearts.
Yeah, so tapping the screen is how you get the hearts to come up. Hearts are sort of a way that you show your love, that you're enjoying it, and also it sort of gives your score. You can comment, you can see the comments coming up. So it's really fun. I think it's just really interactive. It's just immediate. It's just like our live hangouts here, but when you're doing Periscope, it's just so much more. I mean, just getting the comments so quickly like that, and it's so easy on your phone. So that's sort of what it looks like when you're. Yep. And then when you're in the screen, if you swipe over to the right, or I think if it's you swipe up or down on Android. What is it on Android? Swipe up or swipe down to get to this screen to share.
Oh,
so here you can
it's
see,
down. It's down. And then, yeah. I thought
So when
I
you
had to
swipe
press the button to
over,
get it, but
that's where you click the share button, and then you can
swiping
share
over for me does nothing.
It does nothing. For iPhone, you have to swipe over, and then I
okay.
guess on Android, you swipe up or down,
Okay.
and that's where you can see it. But okay, Amy, that was brutal for you.
Now that I'm all worked up. It's like back when when we started YouTube. You know that feeling? That's what it's like for Periscope.
You know what? I feel like, Brittany, you haven't been on YouTube Mommy Meetup, but I know you've done a lot of live hangouts before on Google+. But I feel like for all of us, Angel, you dropped off, but Angel's been in a lot of hangouts with us too, and I feel like these hangouts have sort of prepared us for Periscope. And I really feel like Periscope and Meerkat, whatever you use, I feel like live streaming is the future. Like, I really feel like that's just where it's at. So
Brittany was born. Brittany, you were born to Periscope.
I know. Brittany,
some people are just good at it.
Yeah, I swear to God, when I saw Brittany's first one, I was like, oh my gosh, she's just like alive. I was just like,
I'm addicted now. It's like I'm constantly like literally, I'm charging my phone. I'm like, what could I Periscope next? I'm like, oh, I need to go take a shower. I'll do my makeup, or like I'm ready to fix dinner. It's like, but I think it's so awesome that because the way my mind works is I'm always thinking like, I wonder what this person's doing right now, and it's like. Now I can see what someone's doing right now just by watching them, just like watching Amy walk into the bathroom, and I'm just like, oh gosh, she's like walking to the bathroom, and I'm just watching her do it. It's not like a week later, It's
Right.
and everybody knows that feeling.
For all intents and purposes, a lot of the stuff, even if you're doing a day in the life on YouTube, it's delayed. I mean, it's like a couple days later, a week later, whatever. So it is neat to have that instantaneous.
Yeah.
And
I love it in the moment, when things happen or people are like they're kids. It's like you can't edit that out. Like earlier when I was doing my Ipsy thing, I was like, I got stumbled. I was like, well, I can't edit that out. I was like, that's great. Like, what is the word? But it's that's what you have to get used to, is not being able to edit, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta keep going. So
for me the biggest fear is that my kids are gonna say something. Or our house number, or what street where we live. I'm afraid they're gonna say information that I don't want them to give out.
Right.
I know. But I think that's one of the what's making it so attractive to so many YouTubers right now is that you don't have to edit, just like Brittany was saying. Like, you can't edit, but in a way that's what's making it attractive. That it's just like great, you can hop on there and you can sort of share your life, but you don't have to be editing it in any way. It's just immediately there, and
you're truly
really
sharing
awesome.
your life. I mean,
just
like this channel sharing your life.
I know. It's perfect.
Okay, we have a lot of questions. We better just get going here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, where was I? Okay, Phoebe Ashley said she uses an S3 and it said her phone is incompatible with the app. She has to upgrade, which she doesn't intend to do in the near future. But what is Periscope, and is it a Twitter sister company? So we answered that one. So yes, it is. Sarah, Biomammy, how does one find the link to the broadcast? I have noticed that you share it on Facebook sometimes. I want to know too, because you have to go on your web, like the actual website, to find it.
Do you mean the link to the broadcast or the link for yourself as your profile? Which question was she asking?
I think she means to the broadcast. The broadcast.
Okay.
It usually gets shared on Twitter, like.
Mine doesn't. Mine doesn't share
well,
on
we
Twitter.
just looked at it, so let's look at it again. So it's that share screen. Let me see, get myself here. All right, so back. I won't play it. I'll just click on it, okay, Amy? So you're not mortified. So when you swipe to the left or right or up or down, whatever you do, see the share button right there. So if I click on the share button right here, you can just. Oh, sorry, I lost it. You just click copy link right there.
Oh my gosh,
and then it copies it to your clipboard, and then you can go and paste it. So that's pretty much it. I just click the copy link, and then that's where it comes up. Do you have that on Android? Do you have it on Android?
No, it's not. I haven't been able to find it on Android.
No.
The way that I've been able.
They don't have it on Android?
I don't think so. I haven't found it. The only way I've been able to get my links is before you start your broadcast. You know how it has the little location thing that you want to make sure is turned off? It has the little Twitter bird, and if you light that up, then it will tweet a link to your broadcast for you, and then you can go on to Twitter to grab it.
Really? I'll have to do that.
Well, that's a good tip. So if you go to Twitter and get that, make sure you tweet it, though. Make sure you click the little bird to tweet it, and then go and grab that there if you're on Android.
Bird. I see the bird.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. Okay, you have to light the bird up.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
Good.
Oh my gosh, I'm learning so many things. This is great.
Okay. Now we're going to see Amy in the bathroom more often.
I know, right? We love it. It was so fun. And it was just like classic that I was brown hearts while she was in the bathroom.
They're called heart hearts.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Next question, Amy.
Sanella, the Mammy blog. Okay. She said, I don't get it. Why do people Periscope and then post it on YouTube?
What do you think, Angel? Why would somebody do that?
I haven't had any good enough yet, but I've noticed that for some Periscopers, their scope might be just a really good one. They might have like a really good conversation or something really fun where they want to share it and make sure that their YouTube followers can see it too. Since it's only up for 24 hours, they might miss it.
Perfect. Very well said. And I totally agree. I think I actually, so I've actually uploaded I did the Mom Scope tag on Periscope, and so I took that one and I put it on my YouTube channel just because it has, I thought it was a good one, and I was wanting it to be there for future reference in case anybody else wanted to do it, as opposed to it just being lost for, forever after the 24 hours. Yeah. And also something that I know people are doing is taking all of their Periscope broadcasts and putting them on a separate YouTube channel just to kind of dump them there. And like you just said, you might want them for future reference, or there might be something in there that's really good, or it's just another place for people to find you. I wouldn't recommend, if you have an existing YouTube channel, to dump all of your broadcasts there, because that kind of changes the flavor of your channel. And obviously people can go to Periscope if they want to watch you, but if you do have a separate channel just for all of your Periscope broadcasts, it's just one more place where people might locate you and then be like, oh, who's this person? I'm going to go find them now on Periscope. That's a possibility.
Or if you're like me, they're all on Periscope, so they're not even watching me anymore.
It's like all YouTubers are on Periscope. They're not watching YouTube anymore. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Okay, good, great. Next question.
Okay. This is from Victoria Pottle. Why does it appear like I only have 1 to 2 viewers, and then I look at the stats after and it says more like 20 to 30? Yeah,
the only thing I know
0
is about
viewers today.
Web viewers. That's the only thing I know, is if you have a web viewer, like who's not watching on mobile, if they watch it on the web, then I think that number doesn't.
You can watch the live.
Yeah, you can watch it on the web. Like if they're on their computer and they're on Twitter.
You can't heart it. You can't press hearts on the
web. They can't heart it. They can't comment, but they can watch it, and that number doesn't show up. So that's why, like, if you have 0 people watching and you're like, oh, nobody's watching, I'm just going to stop this, you actually might have people watching on the web, and then later on that shows up in your count. But yeah, I don't know why though. Like if it's people who are on mobile live, why it wouldn't show up in the number. It's all new. Periscope is so new that they still have a lot of kinks to work out. So anybody else know?
I think the number in the bottom corner is who is watching right that second, and then at the end is everyone who watched during it
Right.
at some point during
that's a good point. Yeah, good point.
So I think that's why there's a discrepancy.
Yep. True. True that. Amy, does that make sense to you, or did you freeze up? You look confused.
I was thinking, I was reading, it's my fault, sorry.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I was reading some of the next question.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I wouldn't stumble on my words. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
You ready? Okay. Brought to you by Mom, Crystal. She said, what are some of the top niches that you are finding to bring in the most viewers? Example, chatty scopes, oversharing what you're doing, where you are, which is better?
Yeah, like TV.
I love this question because it's sort of like, what are we doing on Periscope? That's what I think the question is. Like, what are we doing? What do we think is most successful, or what do we enjoy the most?
Do you know what I think is most...
Please share,
like,
Amy. Go for it.
Everybody's doing... Well, I haven't done this, but if you put pool or swimming or beach, it seems like...
Yes! Everything's a pool!
Oh, I should have done it today then. We were at the pool.
Like, pool. I don't know. I think that gets a lot of viewers for some reason.
Yeah.
Not sure if they're good viewers.
Right.
Yeah,
I know. What kind of viewers are they? I don't know.
Right.
Why are the pool videos popular? Yeah.
I think oversharing really helps because a lot of people, like myself, I think that's why I like YouTube, is because I'm a nosy person in general. Like I'm a reality TV junkie. I like YouTube because it's real life, and I think I enjoy watching people overshare. You know, just like going back to Amy's video earlier. You know, it's like, we all know that feeling of trying to lock ourselves in the bathroom, and then when they all came in, like, I mean, all my kids are in here right now, so I'm like, oh my God, seriously? And so it's just nice that you don't feel alone also, so you could be having one of those moments, and someone that on Periscope is going live, you're like, oh, let me just watch them really quick and just give myself a second,
It completely changes being a stay-at-home mom, I think.
Yeah.
For anybody, really.
Yeah.
I
love it.
It's different. It's totally, it's an addiction for sure. Yeah.
Diana, I know you did some Shopkins broadcasts. I've done them as well, like toys. What do you think about that?
I did a couple broadcasts that were kind of more toy related, and one was kind of like on location. I did a couple Shopkins ones just because we were like so excited about them. And then I also did an American Girl at American Girl Place Chicago. I was downtown and I was shopping for the girls, so I went ahead and I did a walkthrough. And that's like a really specific thing, and unless you live in Chicago, you're not going to see that. So that one got pretty good views, and it was pretty well received. The unboxings, that was really difficult because I was trying to unbox. We were trying to do YouTube and Periscope at the same time, which I would not recommend. It was just too confusing. So that one, it was just tough. I don't even know how well it went over, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I think the neat location ones are kind of ones that I would be interested in too. Like if you're in a fun city
toy unboxings on YouTube or whatever you call them. Blind bag unboxings, aren't those geared more towards children?
Yeah, they are. So
Periscope, I mean, do they have phones, these kids?
Yeah, no, I would say the toy stuff is probably better for actually on YouTube, because let me look at the numbers real quick, because I honestly haven't looked at them in a while.
1 million.
Yeah, no, I would say the toy stuff is probably better for YouTube. Because I've had a lot more live viewers for the other stuff, like being in downtown Chicago or just honestly sitting and chatting. So I think that the just more chatty vlog stuff is what people like. So I had a Periscope that I did on house showings galore, and it got more views than the toy stuff or I think even American Girl Chicago. So people just want regular day-to-day stuff.
Yep. I think it's like because it's like a window into somebody else's town, or it's it's the Truman Show. Like I just really relate it to the Truman Show. If you saw that movie, that's what I think. All of this stuff where it's going, like Periscope, Meerkat, like we are the Truman Show, and are you gonna be the star, like a star of a star of the Truman Show and broadcast yourself, or are you going to be watching it? That's like what it is, like whatever you're doing, like in life, or where you're going, traveling. People who haven't been there before around the world get a chance to sort of just like jump in and see it, like what you're doing. Like I've seen some like people riding a motorcycle down the road, and like the person behind them's holding their phone and they're broadcasting that, and I sit there watching it. Like I've seen some of those cities before, but it's so cool just to sort of feel like you're there doing it,
waiting for an accident to happen.
Right,
oh my
just
gosh.
That's exactly right, Amy. I mean, how exciting. Only I can't get hurt. I can't get hurt in that accident. And actually, I watched another one yesterday of somebody in a plane flying over in Hawaii, in Maui, and it was a little tiny prop.
Oh, that would be neat.
They had their phone, and it was out the window, and I was like, "Hey, I'm in the plane. I'm in Hawaii."
Was it like locked up and grainy? Like you could actually see?
It kind of was like a little bit in and out, but like he had his phone, and I could see the scenery going by. I was like, "This rocks. This is really cool." So
next time I go to Hawaii, I will.
Yeah. Right.
Get my phone out.
Yeah. Take us with you.
Yeah. Take me with you.
I know.
So do any of y'all watch like the suggested people for you that you don't even know, like the ones that are said like featured? Did any of y'all watch them?
I have. I found a couple people that I thought were pretty cool from the suggested. Yeah, I have.
I get annoyed. I said, don't bother me with those.
I know. I'm trying to like swipe it off so it can go away because I think it's someone I know, but I'm like, I don't know them. So.
Yeah. The only thing that's bothering me a lot lately, which I didn't understand at first, where in my feed I had all of these broadcasts from people that I'm not following. And I was like, why am I getting all these people in my feed that I'm not following? And then I finally understood that it's because people are sharing those broadcasts, which is fine, but some people are sharing like every single broadcast of certain people, and then they're always in my feed, which is a shame because then I've gone and unfollowed those people because it's like I just don't like how Periscope forces all of that. It's just like Twitter, though. I mean, if somebody shares, retweets something, it'll be in the feed there, but it's kind of like, I feel like I want it to be like my YouTube subscription feed where whatever I'm subscribed to, that's what I'll see. So when people are sharing it, so that would be my tip, I guess, is to be careful how often you're sharing, just because you might sort of annoy your own followers if you're oversharing certain things, and because it does force it into their feed. And then, because I kept thinking, oh, I must be following this person, and I'm clicking on it, I'm like, I don't even know who this person is, and I'm not following them, and it just kept showing up over and over and over again, and I was like, so, but people, it's so new, maybe don't realize that when they're sharing people's broadcasts, so just be aware of it when you're doing it. All right, is there another question, Amy?
Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one. J House Vlogs. I was just watching her the other day.
Yay.
Okay. On Periscope, too. Okay, where am I? Oh, okay. She asked, what are the best ways to convert Periscope viewers to YouTube viewers?
Okay.
I think always putting a little plug in there. I think someone actually was commenting saying, just put it in there, even if it's, because I know it takes a while once you start doing it, so I wouldn't do it at the beginning because it's like about 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and then people start really coming in. But maybe in the middle, just feel like if you're new, so-and-so, if you're, at the end, kind of just do it like you would close out your blog or something, talk about, like y'all say, I'll be back tomorrow for Daily Periscope, or you can also check me out on my YouTube channel, because I know so many people will comment and be like, who are you? Where are you from? And I'm like, what? I'm like reading these comments, I'm like, who is this person? But, these are people that are, I guess we're getting featured, and they're coming to follow us. Someone's watching me.
Someone's always watching you now, Brittany. I'm sorry to say. We're watching you.
They cracked the door right there, and it freaked me out. I was like, oh, gosh. But, yeah, I think just putting that little plug in there just to share it.
And I think it helps having your name, like, if you have your name as something totally different than your YouTube channel, which I think people do, it's fine. Yeah. I think it does help having, like, my name is Dreamflight6000 on Periscope. It helps, I think.
Yeah.
And they have the little description box, too. You could put your Can you put
That's
your
what I was
link?
going to say. I was going to say make sure you can put a link in your description box as long as make sure it's starting with HTTP :/ and then when people are on the web, when they see your profile, that link is clickable. It's not on mobile right now, but that link, when someone's on the web, they can click it and go somewhere. So put your link in there and make it be a readable one if you can, so people will see it and be able to go to it and type it in if they need to. So that's just another place to put it if you can.
Great.
Anybody else have any tips for how to convert Periscope followers to YouTube subscribers?
Yeah. The best one for me was when the What I'm Doing Now tag went around, and I was editing my vlog.
And that one.
Yeah,
Amy
so
started that one.
since I was doing something YouTube related, it just translated really well. Where they were like, "Oh, where's your channel?" And they went and found me and they subscribed. So I thought it was a segue in between the two.
I
And
love
it was
the
natural.
tags. I love the tag idea on Periscope. I hope it's starting more because I did the Momscope tag and I hadn't seen any others. I don't know if any others have been done before. And then Amy did the What I'm Doing Now tag, and I wish that there'd be more because that was so fun. Like when Amy did her What I'm Doing Now, and I just saw all these What I'm Doing Now, so I was like, that's awesome. Like it was so cool to see it like through our community.
I stayed up way too late that night.
Yeah, I was up late too. I couldn't believe I did a broadcast the way I was looking that night. I was like, whatever.
It was good. Jim was like laying there. That was funny.
All right, next question. Is there another one or?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the last one. I didn't read it, so hopefully let me see. Okay. This is from the PJ Mommy, Sandy. She said, does anyone else have issues with losing sound on Periscope? Not during a broadcast, just when you go to watch and nothing has been changed in your settings.
I have a problem sometimes where I try to go back and watch something and there's just like diagonal lines and it just never will bring anything up. It's just diagonal lines that kind of look like they're kind of rolling.
Like
I don't know if anyone else gets that. Yeah, it just like looks like it's loading and then it never, like some videos would just never come up for me. And it's totally random as to who the person is. It isn't always the same person. So
well, sometimes I've clicked and you can't really click, and I've assumed that they stopped the replay.
They deleted it.
Because I've done that. I've deleted. I could do that every time. It's hard not to. But yeah, you click that button and then it. Because I think you said, Danny, you couldn't watch mine. It's because I deleted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stinker. Don't remove your broadcasts. I don't like it. It makes me mad.
I have to like rehearse my next.
I was going to say, maybe it's her volume. Sandy, if you're watching this back, I mean, I know like if I put my phone on silent and then I try to play a broadcast, it won't play the sound unless I mean, you'd think, oh, that might be intuitive. I don't know. But make sure it's not on vibrate your phone. Like make sure the sound's on. I don't know. You probably have done that. But I do that. Like I'm like, why isn't the sound on this working? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have it on silent and I have to take that off. So I do that all the time.
Courtney from Kyle and Court, she's on Twitter right now, and she said she loves watching and interacting with y'all on Periscope.
Oh, is she tweeting under hashtag YTMM?
Yeah.
Yay. Thanks, Courtney. Thank you.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, let's talk about, before we end, I want to make sure we talk about creepers, right? Because everybody loves to talk about this. All right, so we're YouTube moms. You might be broadcasting, especially I think in the first couple times you go and do a live broadcast, I think that they somehow target you sometimes. Like they know you're new. I don't know why, but my first couple ones, I definitely did get like some weird comments.
Show your skin. Show your skin.
I mean, they told me to show my boobs several times, and I did. I did it. No, I'm just kidding.
We can't go back and check now.
Right.
The angle we do sometimes it's hard. Like it's hard to get a good angle.
So it breaks my heart that people are discouraged because of that. Like they think, like, oh gosh, these people are coming and saying these things that makes me feel dirty or I'm upset. So I just feel bad. Like one thing about it is that you can easily block people on Periscope. It's so easy. Like you just click the comment and then you click block and they are booted out of your broadcast and you'll never see them again. So they can't watch you. They can't comment. So if somebody leaves a comment like that, don't be shy about it. Just click them and block them so that they don't make you feel uncomfortable. Like, definitely don't let somebody come in and try to bully you around in your broadcast. And
if you miss it,
go back. Yeah, go back.
Yeah, you can go back, rewatch it, click it, and then block too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yep. So don't, let it get you down, because we all get them. I mean, I've had a lot of them, so don't think it's just you. I just really don't want anyone to think that. So,
and being YouTube moms, we're kind of used to, well, I don't know, I'm kind of used to that kind of thing, so it's like, it's easy to do and not a big deal.
Right, exactly. Which is like, okay, it happens.
Just wait, no one's asked to see our feet yet.
Oh, gosh, you shouldn't have said that. You brought it upon yourself, Amy. You
brought it upon
yourself.
Ask people to show their feet. Maybe that's why they watch the beach ones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, Amy, you did show your feet. I saw them in one of your broadcasts. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, you were on the beach and you were showing your toes. I saw your toes.
Oh, at least.
Scandalous. That's scandalous, Amy. Gosh.
Yeah.
I hope you weren't wearing a thong.
Yes, I know. You said it, Brittany. So, anyway, yep. So that's the last question we have in there, right? I think we're all good on questions, right?
What?
Does anybody have anything that they want to say about Periscope that we didn't talk about yet? As far as, look, I don't know if we really talked about, why are we doing it? Or I guess we sort of did. I don't know. Why are you doing Periscope?
Yeah,
Brittany, why are you doing Periscope, Brittany?
Because I'm addicted to reality stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm an oversharer. Like, if you're like a real friend, like in real life, or even like if I talk to you like text or phone conversations with anybody, I will share probably almost any detail of my life. I just, I don't even know what it's called. Like, I just kind of like.
This is why you're so good at this.
I just let things go. Like, sometimes I'm like, I hope they don't freak out. Like, I just said that. But, I have an open book. My mother-in-law would die if she knew the stuff that I talked about. But I just enjoy that part. And I like that if I was to do a Periscope, like, frustrated, like if I was trying to put her to sleep or something, I could get on there and be like, oh my God, complain, and then it'll be gone. Like, nobody's going to be like, oh, you're such a horrible mother, or whatever the comments would be, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it'll be gone, and then nobody can sit there and judge you for it, after 24 hours. And the good thing is once you stop the broadcast, nobody can comment. And
right. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's so positive. Like, you don't.
Yeah, there's no thumbs down.
Right, yeah. And you can't later comment. So if someone's commenting naturally in the broadcast, you block them, and then they can't comment later. So it's just like.
Well, I still add like hearts and then some sort of.
Yeah, there's no. I know. What would they do other than hearts? I don't know.
A thumbs down that just
negative. A thumbs down going up on the screen. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Diana,
super discouraging.
What were you going to say, Diana? You were going to say something. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Was I?
Oh, you look like you were
going
to. You look like, I swear to God, I thought you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
I might have just been starting to say, because you started to ask, like, as far as, like, sharing and why YouTubers do it. I actually, in a Disney group of all places, someone asked, just randomly, like, who was going to be using Periscope on their next Disney trip, and then the conversation turned to, there's so many YouTubers on there, they didn't understand why YouTubers were so into Periscope. So I was just going to mention that question that was from, like, a person that's watching Periscope, like, why are there so many YouTubers on there?
Yeah.
And I think that it's because we're all so used to, like, that sharing and the video sharing that, it's just kind of.
I feel like Periscope. I feel like it was like made for us, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like Periscope was made for YouTubers because we're used to being on camera. That's what we do. I don't know. I feel like it's like.
Yeah.
I can't imagine people who weren't on YouTube how they all of a sudden discovered Periscope and would just be a Periscoper and not a YouTuber. Like, that's in my mind. I'm like, what? How?
Yeah. But, I don't know why that connection would not be made, that YouTubers would naturally gravitate to Periscope because it's the same kind of platform. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for bringing that up. I've seen that too, Diana. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, Angel, what would you say about why you want to be on Periscope? Do you have anything to say? No pressure.
Yeah. We're used to sharing, and especially for me in particular, I'm like woefully behind on editing and posting. Like, I'm literally just now posting the end of December, so it's really awesome to be able to share something really quick and not have to worry about editing it, that it's just done. And as far as viewing other people from that standpoint,
I lost the audio a little bit on Angel. Did everybody
Yeah,
else?
I can't hear.
We lost the
I didn't know if
audio.
it was just me.
where
Yep.
did you
Oh.
But I like what she's touching on, because she said it because it's so easy. I think also as YouTubers we also get burnt out on this whole like
Yes.
editing, and it's like you
And
know
then the
it's so,
thumbnail and the tags, and then you gotta link the card, and it's just it gets to be a lot.
Yeah.
Periscope's just so easy. You just get on there, you do it, and it's done.
Yep.
Angel, can we hear you?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Not so much.
Okay, we can hear you
good.
now.
All right. Good. Okay, Amy, what would you say about getting onto Periscope? Why would somebody do it?
Because everybody else is doing it.
That's a great
And-
point. I'm glad you brought it up. No.
I had
Told me to
to.
get tattoos.
Dana made me.
Because everybody else is doing it.
I
Is that
don't
really
know.
yours? No, not really. Is that? Do you have something else, or that was what you wanted to say?
For me?
Yes.
No, for real. Like,
Yes, for
I
real.
don't
Okay.
want to the only one not doing it, and this is part of
Yeah.
social. I love YouTube, and that's a way to. My audience can see me. They can see me live and see more of my life. I'm sharing more of myself, my real
Perfect.
self. Not that my fake self is YouTube.
No,
You know what I mean?
I would say that nobody said this here, but community, like with other YouTubers, like I feel like Periscope has like leaps and bounds brought my relationship just so much closer with other creators. Like I just think it's just really blown my mind. So like by watching everybody's mom scopes or broadcasts, whatever you want to call them, mommy scopes, whatever. Watching all their broadcasts is just like I feel like I really do know them. Like I feel close because we can have like conversations back and forth, and I feel like we've really like so much more so than ever. Of course, we've always been doing these live hangouts, and they really do help. Makes me feel like I know everybody who's sort of been here with us. But when you can get see them like every other day or every day on Periscope, it's like you jump right in, you can have a conversation, and I just feel so much closer to everybody that I've been watching on Periscope. It's just unbelievable.
It's like we are on. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We can hear you.
That's what I was saying when my audio went away.
Oh, I just read your mind.
Wow.
Yeah, as
Good.
I was saying that, like, it's more interactive and it's more personable, and it feels more like authentic. And I do feel closer with people that I didn't even watch that much on YouTube, but that I like really enjoy watching on Periscope.
Right. And it's like a party. I really like Amy. Yours today was like such a party for me. I don't know. It was just so fun because you're with there, like especially when it goes from one to the next. Like I
think the keyword was bathroom.
The key was the bathroom. Going in the bathroom is instant party.
I'm just saying why, because normally I don't have that many viewers and stuff, so I don't know. I think it was just me did I hashtag it? But I don't know. It was bathroom.
You were being in the bathroom.
I'm gonna just Periscope.
So tomorrow, when everybody's in the bathroom.
Yep, everybody will be in the bathroom tomorrow. Okay.
That's where the hearts
Brittany,
are.
I think that you would just
That's where the hearts are.
rock that. Brittany in the bathroom.
Oh goodness.
The broken bathroom.
Yes. Oh, the broken bathroom. I know.
Yeah, her bathroom's broken. I don't think we said that before.
Yeah, and I periscoped when that was happening. So.
Oh yeah.
I periscoped. I was trying to tie a string. Sounds stupid. I was trying to tie a string around the flushy part of the toilet.
Oh my gosh.
Because we have a brand new toilet in the garage, and my husband's like, "I'm not going to Lowe's to fix this toilet." I'm like, "I have like 19 people coming over tomorrow," and I'm like wrapping string around all these little pieces, and I periscoped it. I was like, and my brother-in-law watched it, and he was like, "I can't believe you videoed that." I was like, "What?" I was so confused. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Uh-oh.
Oh my
My
gosh.
niece watches, and I was like, "Huh?" I was like, none of my family watches.
Periscope fixing your toilet in your bathroom, like what?
And then he came over the next day and like, I was like, "Whoa, what? What?"
When someone just randomly says, "So is your toilet fixed?" and you're like, "Whoa, how'd you know?"
Yeah, if I'm ever in public and somebody comes up to me and like, "I saw you doing the thing with the string," I'm like, "You did what?" Like, whoa, you're a little too into my life there. But because it's gone after 24 hours. You kind of forget what you've done, really.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
I still, it's taken off. Like, every day it seems like there's, like, everybody's joining. It's getting huge and popular. It's crazy.
It's fun though. It's so fun. It's really cool to see like all these new people. I'm like, oh, I know them. I know them. I know them.
I know. It's fun. It's really fun. That's why keep your name similar so we know who you are when you come on.
Right. That's a good
point. I
point.
immediately click and follow whoever I recognize for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, same here.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. So we definitely want to go through and give everybody a chance to let everybody know where to find everybody. That was a lot of everybody's. And I really want to say thank you to everybody who has been listening on the podcast. It really means a lot to see all those downloads. Thank you guys for listening while you're in your car, while you're out exercising. It's really cool that you're listening to us via the podcast. And don't forget that if you had fun in this hangout, then head on over and leave us a review. I was like, what am I saying here? Leave us a review on iTunes because it helps others to find us, and I really appreciate it. I do read those reviews, and thank you so, so much. And YouTube Mommy Meetup as a whole is celebrating our 2nd birthday this month, and last year we had a birthday party with giveaway items, and I don't know if we can do that this month because we have the conference coming up next month.
The conference is the party. So.
It's going to be a conference party. Yeah, we do have we have raffle items there, some really awesome ones. So it's going to be a good time in Chicago. Diana, did you have something to say? I'm like trying to read your face.
No, I was just going to say I was moving, so all my giveaway items would get mailed like in September.
Right.
They'll all be at the conference. Come see us in Chicago.
Yep. So our birthday party might be in Chicago. We will be periscoping while we're there for sure. I know that, so it's going to be really fun. And what else was I trying to say here? So you can go to YouTubeMomConference.com if you want to find information about the conference. If you're looking for tickets, the tickets are very reasonably priced. And like Diana said, Diana and Amy and I will be there, and it's going to be fun. So, okay, I'm getting tired. All right, so let's move. So, Brittany, go ahead and let everybody know where they can go to find you.
Hello again. You can find my YouTube and Periscope and YouTube, Periscope, and Instagram and Twitter. You get all these things confused. All of them are sharing our life, and then Facebook is the only one that's different. It is Brittany Elizabeth, and I do have to approve the Instagram and the Facebook ones just because of creepy people, but definitely just come over and check me out.
Perfect. All right. So, Angel, let's go to you next. Where can everybody go to find you?
Okay, our family vlog and our Instagram is It's the Taylor Crew, all one word. Our Facebook is It's the Taylor Crew, separate words like it should be. My mommy channel is Making Baby Taylor with the G on Periscope, and Twitter is Making Baby Taylor without the G because there was a character limit.
Those darn character limits. I know Diana has a problem with character limits. So go ahead, Diana. Tell everybody where they can go to find you.
I have the character limit problem too. So on YouTube, you can find me at youtube.com/bemommywithstyle. I'm also on facebook.com/bemommywithstyle and Instagram and Periscope, bemommywithstyle. Hooray for longer character limits. However, Twitter, who owns Periscope, limits your characters, and I'm Bean Mommy Style. And definitely come by and get your tickets for the Chicago conference, August 15th, YouTube Mommy Meetup Conference in Chicago. I'm very excited. And I found the mother load of Shopkins. There's going to be a Shopkins giveaway at the raffle. So I'll be bringing some Shopkins. I'm excited.
All right. Okay, Amy, where can everybody go to find you?
Where am I? Well, I'm on Periscope. Dreamflight6000 on Periscope, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and then if you want to find me on Facebook, I have a Facebook group called the Dreamflights.
All right.
We're going to have to start this 20 minutes early to end because there's all these added social medias.
I know, right? I know.
On Periscope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Different names. Yeah.
All right, and everybody can go to find me at MsDanaRyan pretty much everywhere. So just put in the search box MsDanaRyan. That's MsDanaRyan. So we also want to invite you to come and join us on Facebook. You can go to the YouTube Mommy Meetup Facebook group and join the community there. That's it. And alrighty, guys, thanks so much for being here, and we will see you in 2 weeks.